We begin with breaking news this morning. At least 22 people are dead, 30 others wounded in a mass shooting last night in Lewiston, Maine. A manhunt is underway right now for the person of interest. Joining me right now is former New Jersey police detective, former FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, U.S. Naval officer, retired, and Office of Naval Intelligence, retired Lieutenant Steve Rogers. Lieutenant, thanks very much for your time this morning. Your reaction to what has taken place so far?
Well, needless to say, a tragedy unspeakable, but at the moment, with daylight coming, it'll be a benefit to the police. They'll be able to see more. The air assets will be able to see more. But the critical situation here, Maria, is when do the police lift the lockdown? The incident commander on that scene has got a very difficult decision to make because this guy is still on the loose. A lot of work to be done, a lot of information, a lot of intelligence has to get into that incident command post before they change their strategy and tactics, which so far, so good.
Yeah, tell us about those tactics right now, because you said the rules are in place right now. There is a shelter in place rule right now. People are in their homes, lock their doors. What specifically are police doing to find this person of interest?
Well, there's no question in my mind that they're going door to door, neighborhood to neighborhood. It's very critical that if the people in these neighborhoods see something suspicious, not to take action themselves, but to immediately call the police. In addition to that, there are air assets, helicopters, drones. I'm sure now the dogs are going to come out. There's a river, by the way, which this individual who is well trained, I call him a military combatant. He was trained in combat maneuvers. He could have used that river to escape. So you got the air, you got the land, and for a lack of a better way of saying it, the sea, meaning the river.
Yeah, it's a very good point that you make, the river, and there are some swampy areas in this region, lots of trees.
Yes, I do.
What would be the best way police could zero in, aside from going home to home? Do you believe that this person is actually still in Maine, or could he have already escaped the region?
Well, he could have already escaped the region. I mean, he could have dumped that car and got into another car. But of course, this is where your ability to gain intelligence and information through interviews, through any internet platforms, chat rooms he was in. Somebody out there had to have a discussion with him before this happened, Maria. I'll tell you why. This wasn't an overnight decision on his part. This was a planned operation. And part of that planning was to get out of there as soon as he could. So I believe that there is a strong possibility that he's not in the area, but since the police do not know, they have to be very methodical and strategic in this search.
This is a very quiet, peaceful area, Maine. What do you think people should understand or should look out for unusual things, given the situation that we're hearing here as we watch the police search for this person still on the run?
Well, it teaches us a cruel lesson that this could happen anywhere. And we've said over and over again, if you see something, say something. And Maria, in every case that we've seen come across the media, et cetera, in the past, we find out after the incident that usually someone did see something or hear something and never said anything.
Yeah.
He was active with the National Guard. I mean, he was access to weapons. Somebody had to hear something and say something. And they need to come forward, and because they may think what they have heard or seen is not important, but it is.
Yeah, it's a great point. We are waiting to get more information from the police, but we've all been on edge because of the state of the world right now, terrorism happening overseas in Israel. Would you consider this terrorism as well?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Although they have not confirmed a terrorist nexus,
right.
One of the things the police have to do is see if there was, in fact, a nexus. Was he radicalized online? Did someone encourage him from a terrorist organization, domestic or foreign? That job is still going on with the Joint Terrorism Task Force. But these things have to be done in order to find out what the motive was of this individual. So did this person collaborate with other people? Did other people help him plan it? So this is very, very important that they get this information as they move forward in executing this operation.
Yeah, it's an important point to mention given the state of the world right now. We'll keep on that. Steve, thanks very much for your insights on this. We appreciate your time.
Well, good morning. Thank you.
All right, Steve Rogers.